Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Ann Birchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we are going to make this card using the Sweet Strawberry Bundle. This can be found on page 44 of the mini catalog, January through June 2021 catalog. Let me know in the comments below if you need a copy of that catalog, and I'll get that out to you. So let's make a card. Set that aside. I'm also going to be using Stitch So Sweetly dies, the smallest one, the largest one, and the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, the fourth one. But I'll show you that in a minute. Now with this card, this bundle, it comes with the stamp set and this punch, and I'm going to show you how to get the most out of this punch. Let me set this aside and bring in the Stamparatus. Now here comes the trick with the Stamparatus. You're going to take a scratch piece of paper, doesn't matter what size it is. This is just copy paper, one of my scratches, and punch. You have now created a wonderful template where you can set your stamps in and have perfect alignment. So let me show you what I mean. Get that out of the way. So here in my Stamparatus, I have taped it down at the very top, my template, and I've taped it down to the Stamparatus. I've then taken all the stamps that correspond to the punch, laid it in, and picked it up with the door. Now I have perfect placement every time. So if you don't have the Stamparatus, just use a block to pick up the stamps that are aligned to the template that you made. Bring in some basic white, and it's just a scratch piece that will fit underneath my template. So I'm going to make sure that is completely secure. You can use the magnet, and I'm going to use some purple tape. If you don't have purple tape, washi tape will work. Scotch tape would work. If you're going to use Scotch tape, make sure you put it on your shirt or your pants so it picks up some lint and it's not as sticky. So I'm going to make sure that's down. Now I'm going to start off with the outline stamps, and I'm going to use the darker colors. And for the darker colors, I'm going to be using the markers Mango Melody, Real Red, and Old Olive. And this technique is great. All I'm going to do is color on top of the stamp set. Now you'll have time between colorings, so you don't have to worry about the ink drying so much. There's the red, here's the green. You can also use a sponge dauber to apply the ink. And if you're really good, you can use your ink pads, but I was afraid that it would be too much of a mess. I'm not that talented. And then the last was the Mango Melody, and color it. Once you have inked up all your stamps, you don't need the template anymore. So because we created a hinge, just flip it towards the back, bring this in, and give it a nice smush. Now remember, with the Stamparatus, if you don't get a first impression on the first go round, re-ink it and do it again. Gonna lift it up. There we go. Now with the Stamparatus, it comes with two doors. I'm going to take this door off. This door is already set with the we'll call it the background. So it's already set with these darker stamps. I'm going to do the same thing, but in the lighter colors. So this one is Melon Mambo. Oop, use the brush end. And I'm going to color in the strawberry. This technique is only good with the markers. Do not use the alcohol blends on your stamp sets, especially the photopolymer. It will damage them. Come in with Pear Pizzazz for the leaves and the stems. Give it a good color. And then the last marker is Daffodil Delight. Give that a good color. And again, you no longer need the template. I'm just keeping it there for mass producing purposes. Give it a squish, a little CPR. See. Ha, I'm done. All right, we can remove this. Save the purple tape. Get your chamois out. Give that a good wipe. And set this aside. I'm going to bring in my punch now. Now, if you haven't left yourself enough cardstock on the side to hang on to, you can always create a cheater. What do I mean by that? Grab some scratch and just glue it to the back, and now you've created a handle where you can insert your project into the punch. So I'm going to line this up as best as possible. And squeeze. There we go. Set all that aside. There we have it. Now let's assemble our card. Get all my pieces. All right, bring in basic white, and I've cut it to 5.5. Fold or score in half. Give it a nice crease. And then here are my layers that I used using the Designer Series paper, which is free with the sale abrasion, and it coordinates beautifully with this bundle and the stamp set. Now, if there's a problem with Designer Series paper, it's what side do you choose? They're both great. Now for this one, I had the strawberries in the back with the seeds in the front. I think I'm going to switch it for this one. So this is going to be my base layer. I'm going to bring in my tea ruler just to make sure this is nice and straight. Give it some Stampin' Seal. I think that looks promising. There we go. And then a little bit more on the back of this one. There we go. Set that aside. I cut out the smallest frame in Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to be using the Hello There and Real Red to match the strawberries to stamp my sentiment. Right there in the center, commit. nice. Get that a good clean. Set that aside. Make sure I close this because I will put my fingers in it. And next, let's start building our strawberries. I'm going to be using the mini glue dots and put the little stems on. So take your project and apply it to the glue dot. Add a stem. Oops, I want this guy. Well, don't forget to text ANNBIRCHARD, all caps, to the number 22828 to receive my monthly newsletter with tips, tricks, techniques, and any specials that Stampin' Up may have. There, I like that one better. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my small business. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to leave comments down below. All right, let's build a little seal. Let's go right about there. This guy, I want to put Stampin' Dimensionals on. Grab 3 of those. Peel the backing off. Add that here. And this one we'll just put a little glue on. And then let's go ahead and tuck our leaves in. And again, I'll be using the mini glue dots. Start tucking. There's one. He does not want to be picked up. There we go. 2. And last one. Tuck it under here. Now this technique of using the template is good for all your build punches. Add a little Stampin' Seal on the back. Tuck them in there. Where's my ruler? There we go. I like it. And then let's add one of these flowers. And put it right there. Love it. Well, there you have it. We learned how to use a template for your punches. We used a couple of layers and the designer series paper. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this crafting experience with the civil engineer. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.